we are going to make a paper tube frog. So the first thing that you need is a paper tube. So I used a toilet paper tube, but you can also use a paper towel tube and then cut it down a little bit. Once you've got the size that you need, take one side of your tube and just squeeze it like this, and then what you're going to do is staple the ends. So staple it or hot glue it. If you hot glue it, make sure that it's completely dry. So then we want to color our tube. You can use green paint if you want. Otherwise, you can just use a green marker. And it looks like my marker is running out, but I just want to show you kind of what I mean. So you can just have your little one, just color. You can use any color of green, green paint, like I said. Another fun thing would be to take some green tissue paper and actually rip it and glue it on, so you get this really cool effect. However you want to do it. So, and definitely make sure you have a green marker that works. All right, so I just want to do the basic, just to show you kind of what I was talking about. Okay, so color it green however you want, and then the inside, this is optional. Some kids like to color on the inside of the tube, so if you want to take some red and just color on the inside, it's kind of fun for little ones to do because they get to hold the tube and stick it on the inside. It's kind of a fun little way of coloring. So you can color the inside like you're coloring the inside of your frog, kind of like that. That's completely optional, of course. Some little ones like to do that. Okay, so then we need to have some legs. So I've got some scratched green paper here. I'm going to fold it, and on the fold you want to cut kind of like a U shape. This is going to be his legs. So you want to cut like right here, just kind of like a U shape here. This doesn't have to be perfect by any means. You can put little frog toes on if you want. I am not going to bother just for this. It doesn't have to be fancy at all. You just have to make sure you round it out. See, mine are a little bit uneven even. So I will kind of trim it off a little bit. There's one side. Doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. The easiest way to do it is to do this by folding it and doing it. So then once you open it, you've got your frog legs like that. So it's easier to do it on the fold, because then once you open it, you've got all four legs and you don't have to worry about doing this several times. So then you take some glue or even a stapler and then staple it to what you are going to determine is your underside of your frog. So you can see mine are a little bit too narrow for my frog, but that's okay. You can kind of get the idea here. So you want to make sure you put your legs on your frog. So you got front legs and a back leg. Again, you just fold your paper in half, and you want to do kind of a U shape, a very basic U shape on your green paper. Once you unfold it, go ahead and glue it or staple it to the bottom of your frog. So that's kind of the basic of your frog body. So then, of course, we need some eyes. I like the sticker eyes. Those are really easy to peel off and put on. If you've got some googly eyes, you can go ahead and put some googly eyes on here. You want to make sure you have a lot of glue because they tend to not want to stick on cardboard like this. However you want, or if you have if you don't have any of these kinds of eyes, if you'd rather just use a black marker and just draw little eyes on there, that's up to you as well. Really up to you. Okay, so then I got a piece of string. So this is our little frog, but I thought it would be really kind of fun to have a little frog with an insect on the end. So I've got a piece of string here, and what I'm going to do is I have a piece of red tape. Doesn't have to be red tape, but I think what I'm going for here is to have a piece of red tape like this to tape to the inside of his mouth. There we go. So that's one side right there. And the other side is going to be attached to an insect. So to make my insect, I'm just going to quickly fold a piece of paper I'm gonna make kind of a fly, but to do that, I'm just going to fold my piece of paper, and on the fold, I'm going to cut a heart shape. And then I open it up, and it kind of looks like a fly, kind of not, but it's just the idea that you get. So then what you can do is on one side, turn it over, and you can use regular tape if you want, or some glue, and then glue it to the back. And then you have a little frog that has a little insect stuck to the end of his tongue.